Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and we're not in New York or New Jersey this time. We're in sunny California. Well, not so sunny as you can tell behind me, but we are in California, and we're at, as you can tell behind me, the famous In-N-Out burger, the legendary or allegedly legendary California fast food chain. Now, let me tell you, I kind of had one hell of a day. I just left LAX. I just got off my flight from Newark here to California, here to LA, and yeah, I just gotta be honest, it was not the most pleasant flight. There were obnoxious people sitting near me. It was a bumpy ride at times. And then let me tell you, once you get off at LAX, you can't just take an Uber straight from there to your hotel. You have to take a bus to an approved Uber zone. And at first I was thinking, okay, it's probably just gonna drive like, you know, like a couple minutes at most. Nope, it's like a 5-10 minute bus out to like the boonies somewhere. It's 7 o'clock in California, but in Newark, it's 10 p.m. and I haven't eaten since 11:30. So without further ado, everyone says In-N-Out is the place to eat in California. If you want like a nice, solid, no frills, go-to, greasy fast food chain. So before I get grouchier, let's just go eat and see if it's worth the hype.
Guess 52 and 48, please.
Alright guys, we finally got our food. It definitely took a while, I would say. It wasn't exactly fast food, but not because of the service or the employees. I think we waited for maybe at least 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. We were number 90, and by the time we placed our order, they were only calling like the 60s and the high 50s. So we definitely waited a while. It definitely was a bit of a madhouse inside. I think this place is especially close to the airport, so I'm sure not all In-N-Out locations are this hectic and chaotic and so crammed full of people. So yeah, so I just took my food outside, figured I would just film outside. I don't know, I'll be honest, usually in my videos I'm a little more chipper, but I'm not in the best mood today. I did not have a good flight. It was a huge pain in the butt to then get to the Uber line. So there was a line to wait in line for the shuttle to go to the Uber. And then after you got off the shuttle, there was a line to wait for the Ubers and the Lyfts and the taxis. And then once you get to In-N-Out, there's a line to order. And then there's a line to get your food. My experience with LA so far is just lines, just like the Grinch or the Cartman scene. But we are outside, so let's try to cheer up. And this is, you know, our first stop here in California, In-N-Out Burger. So this place has a great reputation, but honestly, the food is really no frills. You know, it's really your good old-fashioned fast food American hamburger. They do singles, they do doubles, but we opted for a double. You know, we're very hungry. The staff recommended we get a double in our situation. I think the meat looks a little bit dry at the first observation, but don't judge a book by its cover. That cheese looks nice and gooey though. That onion looks fresh. A whole lot of lettuce, which is often neglected at these burger joints. Some burger joints even do no lettuce, but the lettuce is essential because it provides like a crunch. It kind of provides like a textural change up. And then we got some fries. I'm kind of excited to try these fries because I think In-N-Out and Five Guys are two of the few fast food joints to really make fries fresh from potatoes. And in there you see a guy is just constantly pounding potatoes through like a fry maker sieve thing, just churning out fries right away, right into the fryer. So I'm really excited for these fries, and hey, you know, it's not every day we're in California. It's not every day we're in LA, so we got these animal style, which means cheese. I think this is mayo or like a special sauce and some grilled onions. Actually, I think some of these are onions, and I think some of these might be, nope, they're just all grilled onions. But these animal fries definitely look pretty good. Can't wait to eat these. The ingredients on this burger look pretty nice, ironically, except for the burger itself. The burger looks dry, but the cheese and the onion and even the bun looks Looks pretty fresh, so looking forward to this as well. Oh, and I forgot, we also have a milkshake, a strawberry milkshake, you know? I'm here for a wedding, but it's sort of like being on vacation, so I decided to treat myself, animal fries and a strawberry milkshake. But I am hungry, I am grouchy, I am grumpy, I am in a really bad mood. I don't know, you know how sometimes when you're very tired, you're very low energy, but sometimes you're so miserable and so tired that you're like high energy, like you're kind of hyper, if that makes sense. I'm kind of in that mode right now, so let's eat because I'm hungry. This could be the shortest Yui Eats video of all time, so let's just dig in before it gets cold. All right, let's start off with the burger. Kind of like I said, it's feeling pretty dry, not super juicy, but it does taste better than it looks. Let's take another bite. So, it definitely tastes better than it looks. Let me show you a close-up. Unfortunately, I was right that the beef is rather dry, but it is very flavorful. Like what it kind of lacks in juiciness, it definitely makes up for, and having really strong beef flavor. The patties also kind of have a bit of char to them, like there's a bit of a crust. It's not super crunchy, but it is a little crunchy. It's not just the dark color of the patty. And I think another thing that's kind of nice about this In-N-Out burger is that it's kind of chock full of fresh veggies, and the veggies actually are fresh. Like it's not like at McDonald's where the veggies are kind of sus. Like these tomatoes and this lettuce and these onions, they definitely look relatively fresh. The bun, I had high hopes for the bun, but other than the fact that it's toasted, I guess the cheese is kind of covering it, but you can sort of see that the bun is toasted. But other than the best practice being followed of the bun being toasted, it is kind of just like your average fast food bun. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say that just right away eating the burger, the vegetables are fresh, and they really kind of give the burger a nice, fresh, crisp taste. Like it kind of almost tastes like a burger slash garden in your mouth. But the burger itself, the beef itself, and the beef being the most important part of the burger, it's not really in the same league as my favorite fast food burgers. I think Shake Shack is definitely a tier above. It's definitely noticeably drier meat. Shake Shack made its name for itself because Shake Shack was using dry-aged Pat LaFreda beef, which really gave Shake Shack beef that unique dry-aged steak flavor, and they were mixing in short ribs, so Shake Shack meat really is like, it's like the champagne of fast food burgers. This is kind of like a different tier, I would say. Like, I would say In-N-Out is kind of like probably what McDonald's once was, before McDonald's went down that whole processed, pre-made, really cutting corners rabbit hole. I feel like when McDonald's was a nice local California chain with just a few locations, turning out good food for the money and fast. I feel like when McDonald's was starting out in San Bernardino, this is probably what McDonald's was once like. And honestly, the special sauce even has a bit of a sort of like a Big Mac-like taste to it. Obviously not exactly the same, but it kind of reminds me of the Big Mac sauce a little bit. One last comment though, the cheese that they're using, definitely cheaper cheese, not the best quality cheese. The Big Mac comparisons are uncanny, but let's put this down and let's try the heavily touted animal fries. Okay, so we broke a piece off without any of the cheese or the onion or the special sauce for now, just to see what this fresh cut French fry tastes like. I don't know, is In-N-Out kind of known for their fries? Because to be honest, that kind of just flat out tasted like cardboard. These are like really wooden fries. Like, let me just show you how this one is gonna break even. Yeah, like you see how it's like kind of breaking like cleanly in half like that? Like look, let me show you again. You see how it kind of like breaks very cleanly in half? You know, there's not really much give to it. I don't know, why are these fries so hard. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. If it's supposed to be like that, it's certainly not for me. I guess maybe it's because they're like cutting the potatoes too fresh. Like when it comes to cooking, fresher isn't always better. Like maybe what it is that they need to let the potatoes soak for a bit, kind of release some of their potato starch. It will reduce the starch and kind of make them less hard maybe. Or is it the wrong kind of potato? Maybe they're not using the right kind of potato for fries. Lots of possibilities. But let's see how they taste with some cheese. Okay. Actually, they do kind of work with the cheese. Like with the cheese, they almost kind of taste like some crunchy square nachos almost. Like they do taste very hard and crunchy, not necessarily in a good way, but it almost tastes like it's intentional, like you're eating like these cheese sticks almost. So yeah, actually the animal fries, it kind of works. Now we're trying it with the special sauce. The special sauce is good. Like I said, it does kind of remind me of the Big Mac sauce, but like a better version. Like the Big Mac sauce tastes very watered down and commercialized. But yeah, no, this is good. It's like the Big Mac sauce, but better.
That's 43.
And also, when you get a little bit of that fried onion, it really just lifts the whole thing, gives it that necessary savoriness, and almost a little bit of sweetness. What is that called? Maillard reaction or something? But yeah, the animal fries, you know, I can roll with the animal fries. Although I will say, the animal fries are good, but it sort of feels like they made this just by throwing the leftover ingredients on it. Like this cheese is definitely the same cheese slices they use for the burger. Same with this special sauce. My overall thoughts so far, the food isn't bad so far. I don't think it's great. Like I think compared to other fast food franchises like Shake Shack or Five Guys, I kind of prefer those so far. Like this kind of just has like a cheaper taste so far. But one last thing, the milkshake. Let's try this and see if it redeems the experience. Oh, nice. Yeah, the milkshake is pretty good. It really has like a fresh milk taste to it. Like there's definitely real milk in there and not powder. I actually really like the consistency. I love me a thick milkshake, one that you really need to like work out your mouth, like strain your mouth to suck through, to suck up. But I also kind of dig the art of the smoother milkshake, the more watery milkshake that's really more like a drink and less like you're just drinking ice cream. So yeah, I dig this milkshake. It's got nice fresh milk flavor. I like the consistency and yeah, it's pretty good. And it was only, I think, $2, which for milkshakes is pretty cheap nowadays. Nowadays, like some milkshakes are like $5, $6, $7, which is kind of wild considering Pulp Fiction made such a big deal about a $5 milkshake. How times have changed. But anyways, we're gonna share our final thoughts before we hit the road and check into our hotel. I think In-N-Out is, I mean, it's not bad. Like it's, I think it's like a decent fast food chain. I think other fast food chains have kind of caught up, if I can be completely honest. Like when it comes to In-N-Out, I think part of the appeal is that it's a restaurant stuck in time. Like you look at the restaurant and it looks really old-fashioned. They still wear the paper hats and the white outfits. It really feels like you're stuck like 50, 60 years ago in an old-fashioned fast food restaurant. That being said, I kind of get the feeling that it's stuck in time in more ways than one. Like I think some other chains have arisen and evolved. Five Guys is making fries fresh from potatoes as well, but their fries are not quite so cardboardy, not quite like you're eating like matchsticks. Like they really perfected the art of making fresh fries. Shake Shack, like that meat blend, oh man, they got like dry aged beef in there. They've got like dry aged steak trimmings in there. They've got short rib, they've got chuck. They really just put together like an amazing meat blend. Here at In-N-Out, I feel like the meat blend is, I don't know, it just seems really basic. Like it's probably just chuck and it does feel not just old fashioned, but kind of archaic almost, if that makes sense. But I don't know, that being said, that's just my opinion. I mean, you know, I just came over from New Jersey, New York area, so What do I know? I mean, this place is super popular. The line was pretty much out the door. Loads of people waiting in line to eat at this very suggestive sounding restaurant name. But I guess what I'm saying is this place is clearly popular, and I think when places are popular, it's not just hype. I mean, there's probably something behind it. I will say one great appeal of the restaurant is that the prices indeed are reasonable. Like the milkshake was only $2. You can get a combo meal for $7, a double for like $9. It's definitely really fairly priced, and if you're just looking to fill up on a pretty no-frills satisfying meal, In-N-Out might be one of your best options. But, at least in my opinion, maybe it was just too overhyped for me, but at least as an outsider, a non-California person, I felt like it didn't really live up to the hype. I feel like other fast food chains, in my opinion, are better. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, I always look to provide honest reviews, so I hope you like my vids, and overall, I'm looking forward to my time in California. I know In-N-Out is like a really popular restaurant, and I know Californians all love it, so let me know what you think of In-N-Out Burger. Let me know in the comments because great minds eat alike. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. Until next time, I'll see you later.